If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me that you hate my videos, but the best way to do that will be on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, YNW Melly's mom clears up rumors about him getting stabbed in jail, and Juice WRLD's ex does an interview talking about Juice WRLD's drug addiction. Plus, Cardi B donates to kids in Africa. Let's talk hip-hop.
These slime is at school, freaking out, wondering if this rumor is true. Listen, Melly is fine. I just talked to him this morning. He has not been injured whatsoever. He's fine. He's in great spirits, and he'll be home soon.
So yesterday this article came out, right? And as y'all can see, it says YNW Melly stabbed to death, right? And I guess that it's insinuating that, you know, there was some kind of fight in jail. Y'all know YNW Melly is sitting in jail right now awaiting trial because they're basically saying that he pulled off a double murder, right? He killed YNW Juvie and YNW Sack Chaser. And we don't know if it's true or not, but he also came out with a song called Murder on My Mind. People say that the song was recorded before the murders, but the videos were recorded after the murderers, whatever, right? We don't know. I'm not the police. I'm not a prosecutor. I ain't the judge or the jury, right? So it's not up to me, and it doesn't matter if I believe it. It's up to the jury, right? But anyway, so YNW Melly is in jail right now, and he's actually, you know, going through that trial, right? But this fake article came out basically talking about how YNW Melly got stabbed, but the article didn't really have any context or anything really. It just says that he got stabbed, right? But also in the right-hand corner of that same article, you see that it says, you have just been pranked, right? Or you got owned, you've been pranked. Now create a story and trick your friends, right? So obviously this is like a prank website that you can create any kind of story, right? And that you can trick your friends and send it to them specifically to make them think that, oh my God, this is something that's really happening, right? Well, I guess somebody went on there and they created a fake story about YNW Melly and maybe sent it to one of their friends, and then the friend actually thought it was true, and then Twitter started blowing up talking about YNW Melly was stabbed up and everything like that, right? But as you could see, his mom basically was like, nah, hell nah, YNW Melly is not stabbed. I just talked to him. His brother, YNW B Slime, is all in school calling me and upset and trying to figure out exactly what's going on because he thinks that something happened to his brother, right? She said that she spoke to him earlier today and that he is doing good, right? So, all right, that's cool. You know, I guess YNW Melly's good, so that's good, I guess, for now, and then we'll see what happens with his trial. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. All right, so Alexa Smith, right, or just Alexa, right, is Juice WRLD's ex-girl, right, and she was with him for a while, right, and that was like years ago, right? So the whole situation is that she just did an interview with the Daily Mail, and she was talking about her relationship with Juice WRLD, right? So you know that she's from Detroit, and obviously, you know, Juice WRLD wasn't in Detroit, he was in California, he was in LA, right? So she says, like, right, even before Juice WRLD got signed, he would fly her to LA so they could chill for a little while and stuff like that, right? So she said, like, one of the times that he flew her to LA, the third day that she was there, somebody from a record label actually had bought Juice WRLD some drugs, right? So basically there were a bunch of different record labels that were willing to sign Juice WRLD, so they would bring him anything that he wanted or whatever they thought that, you know, he needed in LA, right? So somebody from a record label bought him cocaine and morphine, right? Which is the first time like she really saw him be offered drugs by like a record label, right? And then she said also somebody from a record label bought him like a bunch of pills, right? And that he didn't take the cocaine at first, but he definitely did the morphine. I don't even know how you shoot morphine, and was taking like a bunch of pills, right? And the whole thing is crazy because basically she said that he would take about 3 Percocets a day, right? Which is insane. And she said that he developed a chemical dependency on that, and of course on lean too, right? And at first that she didn't really understand how, I guess, deeply addicted that he was on the lean and the Percocets. And to be honest with you, she said that she was with him, so she ended up getting addicted on lean and Percocet too, right? And that one time she tried to just say, you know what, I'm gonna to stop for a little while. And that's when she realized that she was really addicted to it. And then she had like a violent reaction and she had to like literally detox from it, right? But once she did, she also wanted Juice Wrld to do the same thing. But Juice Wrld was like constantly stuck in like this perpetual cycle of like depression, right? So then she goes on to talk about how like Juice Wrld had like fake Instagram accounts that he used to like, you know, put up articles about depression and stuff on there, and that he also took a lot of the pills to kind of just numb the pain or numb the depression, right? But it's crazy though, because me personally, I think that the pills actually cause depression. So it's a cycle, right? You want to get high, so you take the pills, you end up depressed, right? Then you take more pills to numb the depression that you got from taking the pills. You know what I'm saying? And those are the side effects. Like if you ever watch the not the news, but if you ever watch commercials for like certain, you know, painkillers and different drugs like Zoloft and things like that, some of the side effects are depressions, right? Thoughts of hurting yourself or others, suicidal thoughts and things like that. So it would make sense that though the same drug that you're taking to numb that pain is actually causing that pain, right? But in order for you to get out of it, you have to get through the pain and the hurt of the withdrawal stage of it, right? Which is your body literally saying, oh my God, something's wrong here. I need this drug, right? And she was saying that Juice Wrld tried to quit a few times and that he didn't even want to be a drug addict. He didn't like being a drug addict, right? She said that she broke up with him about a year ago, like in October 2018, and that a week after she broke up with him, he ended up in a hospital. He was hospitalized. He passed out, right? And I didn't even know that he passed out back then, and he kind of overdosed back then, a year ago, right? So she was like, damn, it's sad because a week without me, he passes out and ends up in the hospital. A year without me, he ends up dead, right? And she basically just said that she blames a lot of the people that were around him because nobody was telling him no. You know, if she was there, she would tell him no. She said her and her mother were the only people trying to tell Juice Wrld, don't do this, don't do these drugs. But his current girlfriend, Allie, wasn't telling him no. And none of the people around him were telling him no either, right? And then she also kind of speculated like, why in the hell would he take a bunch of pills to try to hide it from the cops when other people could take a few pills too? Why would he decide to take all of them, right? And all of that, right? So it was just really crazy, but she kind of like broke down like her relationship and everything with him and said that, yeah, he was troubled, he was addicted, and he wanted to quit and he tried numerous times, but addiction is just crazy that he was having literally a battle between his mind and his body, which is sad, man, yo. But you know, and she also said that even when she heard that he had passed away, unlike us, like when I heard he passed away, like I didn't believe it, right? When she heard he passed away, she immediately believed it, and she also knew exactly what caused him to pass away before anybody even said anything about it, right? And then we're all speculating. There was no toxicology report that officially came out yet, but we all know how Juice Wrld was, right? He says, I take prescriptions to, you know, make me feel okay, you know what I'm saying? So of course we know what's up, right? The whole situation is just sad, but man, RIP Juice Wrld, yo. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, this is dope, right? Because Cardi B, along with Brooklyn Jonny and a couple of other people too, they were all in Africa like a couple days ago, right? And this is kind of crazy because Cardi B, I mean, she'll hop on a private jet and like in the morning at like 10 o'clock, she'll be in Nigeria, in Africa. And then, you know, by 6 p.m., she's like in the Bronx, right? So it's like kind of confusing, like where the hell is, you know, Carmen Sandy Cardi at, right? But she was in Africa yesterday, or no, the day before yesterday, but then yesterday she was in the Bronx because, you know, she went to court looking like money, right? Like a fucking black peacock out this bitch, right? But anyway, so back to Nigeria, which was the day before yesterday. Cardi B posts up all these pictures and stuff, and she puts a caption on her Instagram and she goes, gotta thank the ladies and gentlemen that nurtured these kids that need just a little bit more love and protection and gear, and we gave them a better place. Destiny and future, people like y'all matter, right? So basically she's saying that we see that y'all are doing a lot. We love the fact that y'all are helping out these kids. We figured, hey, you guys could use some Pampers. You guys could use, you know, some toiletries. You guys could use, you know, different supplies. So, you know, Cardi B just pretty much, and Brooklyn Jonny pretty much just spent their money and, you know, brought it back to, you know, that town in Nigeria that they were in, right? Also, Brooklyn Jonny posted up a picture on his Instagram too, and he just basically said, like, we spend our only free time in Nigeria shopping for children in need. We literally bought as much as our vehicle, as the vehicles we had in our convoy could carry. Today was a great day. Tonight's show will be special. Thank you, Lagos, for all the love. Cardi B, Lagos, Nigeria, Niger, Love Spot Nation, Live Spot Nation, right? And this is cool, right? Because it's dope that they're giving back to different communities. Right now, I'll always see Cardi B giving back to, you know, neighborhoods in Brooklyn, Brownsville, East New York. She be giving out, you know, to people in, you know, the Bronx, Castle Hill, Highbridge, and all that stuff like that. So she took the show on the road, right? She even went to Africa. She went to Nigeria, and she started giving back over there too, right? I mean, it's something that you can't hate, man, right? They making money. They're spreading the wealth. They're, you know, not robbing the rich, but definitely giving to the poor. It's just something else dope, man. Let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.